So how did you feel getting your first role? Or how was that feeling when you were just like, man, I'm actually like achieving my dream right now?
Well, we had an audition to get that role, and I knew that it was like an English speaking character, and
Right.
like the audition was like you had to speak in English,
Right.
like just anything in English,
Right.
and so yeah, there was like other people that were like auditioning as well, and I was like, I'm the one that's like that can talk English.
Excuse me, are you Eigo Jozu? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, so I was like, well, if I don't get this role, I'm gonna like maybe this is not like for me.
You're at like a clear advantage right there.
But then,
You just turned up and you're like, oh, I've got this. I've got this.
but then, yeah, like when I heard that I got the role, I was like super happy because obviously not many people who are still in school get a job.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and you know, a lot of people, even after they like graduate, they don't get jobs, right?
Yeah.
So I
So
was
just like normal university. Then.
Yeah, yeah. And so like I was super happy because I because my first job was kankore, like contact collection kankore,
Right.
and that was like a huge game as well. So yeah, I was just like my first job is kankore, like like oh my god, like really, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, did your like parents find out about it too? Like, did you tell them or?
I told them, but they're not really like into anime and stuff, so they're like, oh really? That's nice.
My parents are like that. Yeah.
They're like, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Wait, so how do your parents feel about what you do now then?
Well, now they're like more accepting and they're kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're starting to see like
Yeah.
results. Right?
Yeah.
When you get a stable income, parents are always like, all right, maybe this isn't too bad. This thing makes money.
Yeah, that's literally what it was like for my parents as well. Because they were like,
really?
when I was still doing it at home during uni, the whole YouTube thing, they were like, yeah, have fun with that while it lasts. It's like that's a good paying hobby
Yeah.
you got there. And then when my dad was like, you make more than I do per month, that's when he was finally like, I'll allow it. It's like, cool, thanks, Dad.
Like, do your parents know kind of what you do now? Do they understand at least what you do?
Yeah, like my sister,
Yeah.
she kind of shows like what I do to my parents.
Right.
So like yeah, they kind of now know what
That's
I do
good.
and stuff
That's
like
good.
that.
Did they do that thing where like, wait, this is you?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
My parents like, they don't believe it. They're like, no way.
Yeah.
You don't sound like that. You've never heard that voice before.
Yeah. Like I remember when I first like tried to explain my job to my parents. I was like, what are you? How would you make money off this? I don't understand this YouTube thing. And then like cut to like 3 years later, my dad like phones me up and being like, I was checking your social blade and your latest video seems to be underperforming there. Like what's going on with that? Are you
My
what's
mum
going?
does that
I'm just like,
It's a transition from not knowing anything and not caring to know anything to suddenly being like an analyst, right?
I'm like, you gained 100 less subscribers than on average for this day. What's going on? Are you paying enough
See,
attention?
That's like still cute though,
Yeah.
because like my parents are definitely not that.
Oh,
Like I think
really?
my parents are kind of, they went from not knowing or caring to kind of being like caring, but still not really knowing.
Right,
Like
right.
I think when I asked my dad like what he thinks about what I do for a job, he was just
Yeah.
like, I don't support it. I just let you do it.
I mean, for like YouTubers, I guess it's really hard to explain to your parents like what kind of job it is.
True,
Yeah, right.
true. Yeah.
I guess for a voice actor, you can just say I'm an actor.
you can just show them a clip and be like, that me. I did that. That me. I did
Sometimes I
that.
wish I just reviewed food so I could explain it easy to
Oh.
people. I could be like, yeah, I just eat. That's it. But I'm like, wow, I don't really know.
I literally have to. My grandma to this day still thinks I'm a comedian because that's the only way I can explain it to my grandma. It's like, yeah, your grandson is a comedian. That's just not on TV. And she's like, oh wow, okay, very good, sweet.